Clear that throat in.
Greetings, Mark Thompson here, formerly of Mark and Brian. You're listening to the M25 show, which kind of sucks. Mine are good. Mark and Linda, Daddy versus Daughters. But since you're listening anyway, here it is, the M25 show.
All right. Welcome back to the M25 show. My name's Albert.
My name is Eddie.
And I'm Steve. And here we
Good
are.
morning, everybody.
Everybody's happy as fuck.
All right, Eddie.
Yes.
We got to hold down the fort. So
Yes.
Yes
Hold
to your
on.
question, Steve.
And
don't interrupt Steve. He's busy with
got
his
it.
work. We don't
he's-
want to make him any madder.
you got it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
If you're watching us on the streams, tune in to the podcast on all your podcast catchers, Apple, YouTube Music, Spotify, and you'll get a pre-show. Steve's started off in a good mood today.
Spotify. We're on Spotify too?
We're on Spotify.
Oh, wow.
I believe we are. I know we're on YouTube Music.
Yes, we are on
YouTube
Spotify.
Music. About
My
Amazon.
phone gets
Music.
alerted. It says Spotify has posted a new episode of the M25 show.
About Amazon Prime. Amazon Music.
I have to check in on that.
I think it goes on there too.
Really?
Yes.
I think I made it, just send it everywhere. I told our service providers, so it's on them to get it out.
Someone else is in charge of it.
I had to outsource that. I'm not that technically savvy. I've learned, don't try to learn too much because, then everybody becomes dependent on you.
Yeah.
You have that problem, Eddie? You work hard, let's say at your job, you have this thing you do,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody else can't do it as good as you can. But nobody trained you. You learned. You took the time. You're on the computer. You're trying to figure out things, to make things good.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, everybody, I need this, and you better do it now. I know you're doing other stuff, but I don't care. Do it now. Doing everything, but basically snapping their fingers at you.
Always get ready.
They piss you off, and then they get mad at they start having problems with you. Oh, I can't believe you talk like that, and
No, I don't-
your
I don't get
attitude.
I don't get upset when people ask me questions and stuff like that.
Well, not questions, but it's
I
it's
have
like
a question for you.
you do this, so I need this now. Do it now.
I try my best. That's what I
It's
tell
kind
them.
of it's kind of when you buy a truck, then all your friends want you to help them move.
Yeah, I tell them I will do my best to answer your question or to do what it is you want me to do. No promises.
You all done there, Steve?
Yeah, I'm just listening to all this shit.
But they'll get the effort.
Focus on your
I'm listening to all the shit.
focus on your task.
He'll get the
Okay.
effort done.
And like, well, it'll almost be like right now, and then Steve's doing all this, so I'm trying to interrupt him. He has to concentrate and make sure everything gets done right, you know.
Yeah,
And
there we go.
you're back there working, and here they come. Have you done this? Have you done that? Why haven't you done this? Like, I had to tell somebody, you know what? I'm trying to concentrate. Leave me alone. Then they walk off all annoyed.
Yeah, I didn't say anything. I was just hearing a lot of talk. And before I go on, Chris, I could see you in the waiting room. You're good.
Chris is here.
Nope,
right
I
in the
can't.
room.
Yeah, I can't hear you or nothing until we bring you out. But we'll bring you out in a few minutes here. But I can see you. I think you're good.
I think we got to tell the guests, what was that Christmas movie that where the guy comes with the paper and he has to sign, and because the guests need that before they come on so they can communicate. Maybe get a whiteboard.
Oh,
Christmas Carol.
yeah.
No.
I usually tell them when the guests come on, I'll tell them I'll go. The link will take you to our waiting room where you're able to watch and listen to the show.
Yeah, but
But nobody can see you except for me. I can see him, but I can't hear him or anything. But he's there. See, I just got a lot of stuff on my plate that I take care of, and you guys don't understand, and you wonder why I'm upset. Okay, I go through a lot every week to make this show come together. Okay,
We appreciate it.
hey Montez, how you do? This see, you get me all upset. My ex-girlfriend just popped on to say hi. See me in all my glory.
Oh boy.
Montez knows the Steve a lot. There's a reason she's an ex-girlfriend.
Oh,
She must have got this Steve a lot.
anyway, so Eddie, we're having the Chris Kane trio band is what they're called. And
I did see it on TikTok.
Oh, did you see it?
I did.
I always send Eddie the promo. I always send Eddie the promo. He never watches it, and he finally watched it. Thank you, Eddie.
You finally figured out you got to send it on TikTok.
Actually, saw it this time.
I send it to him like a private message every week. I send it, and I always ask him. He's on no. And then this is the first week that Eddie has actually said he saw the message.
Well, look, Eddie's finally was it turning over?
I tell you, I'm not on there that much.
Well, Eddie, you should go on there at least when you see a message from me to know, because that's the only way I can send you who's going to be on, so at least you can get some kind of.
I did see it this time.
Don't you want a heads up of who's coming on, or you don't give a shit?
No, I do.
You're making me look bad in front of my ex. Please stop it, guys. Please. God damn.
Montez, Magpie Podcast Network at gmail.com. Send me some stories. I didn't know this era of Steve, so if you have any good stories.
I was a very sweet guy and very charming.
Yeah. Montez, please.
Was this back in the other state?
Very loving, Eddie.
Steve?
No, this was out here in California.
Oh, in California. I thought it was maybe back in
I told this story, and Eddie never listens to me. And see, things that are important to me, I expect my friend Eddie, who I think's my friend. Maybe we're just co-workers. I don't know. I'm starting to wonder.
I pay attention, but I thought maybe she was an Oklahoma girl.
No, she was the first girlfriend I had when I moved to California from Oklahoma.
California.
So this wasn't the jockstrap story, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh, so that happened. I thought that happened in Oklahoma.
No, that happened here. Yes,
Alberta doesn't listen either.
She's the reason I had to wear that thing.
See, Alberta doesn't listen either.
No, I guess not.
I listened enough. I didn't listen to details.
If anything ever happens to me, and and I end up in the hospital, I know to count on you characters to just screw up everything.
We'll be there.
Which one of us do you want to give the eulogy at your funeral?
None of you. I don't even want to be known with the M25. Don't even just carry on with the show and leave me out of it. I'm like Axl Rose. I want no part of it.
I'm gonna bury you in your M25 show shirt.
Oh hell no.
We'll get Will to do it.
Oh god.
We'll get Will to dress him.
He's gonna be the first to go. Probably already gone. For speaking.
You know what? We're gonna put some speakers in your coffin. We're gonna broadcast the show straight.
Oh, that's straight hell right there. Listen to the M25 show for life.
We'll find a way. We'll get what's the show at 418. We'll get them on in the loop, and then as new ones come in, we'll just add them. You're here live on Thursdays, and then
if that happens, just burn my coffin, please.
Steve will be on. Will made it to heaven.
Oh gosh. All right, guys. Let's. We have a lot to do today, so our guest looks like he's ready to go. He's going to
Ready to
play
go.
a couple of short tunes because since we've tried artists come on and play a whole song, it doesn't always work out that good. So we have them just play a clip
Snippets.
that works out, so they can get a taste of it, of what they're playing. They can hear it, and then they can go to their websites or whatever, and then hear the whole song. What do you think, Eddie?
Good. We just play snippets of it, huh? So
Yes.
you get them hooked, and then you gotta listen.
Get them hooked. Get a little teaser.
Yep.
Yep. And we're gonna bring him out right now, Eddie.
All
Chris
right,
Kane.
let's do it.
Very, very cool guy. I saw him on social media, and I heard him, and I was like, man, this guy sounds good. I gotta try to see if we can get him on the show.
Mhm.
And we were lucky enough that he responded back, and we got him, Eddie.
Good thing he's available. Huh?
Yes, sir. All right, let's bring out Chris Kane from the Chris Kane Trio Band. Hello, Chris.
Hello, can you hear me?
Good morning.
Yes. Wow, look at that. We can hear him. He's got the mic on and everything. Usually it's
My main concern was if my mixer would hook up with you guys. So I can't hear you through my headphones. So I don't know if it's going through my phone or if it's going through here.
Oh, you can't hear us?
Not through my headphones. Can you hear? Can you hear that?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just not getting you guys back in my headphones. So, can you guys talk for just 1 second?
Yes. See,
Let's
Alberto, what do you
Steve
think
Matt
about
again.
this? This is fine, right? He doesn't need to hear if he's going to perform his song, and then when he's
Okay.
done performing, he can get back on his headphones to talk to us.
Yeah, I can hear you through the phone.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Seems
So-
good right now. There's no echoes, so
Yeah. Before you play anything, we want to thank you for coming on the show.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
thanks for having me, man.
I saw.
Sorry guys, I'm really nervous. Thanks for having me.
Oh no, don't be nervous. You know, a lot of people don't like us, but we're very famous, right, Alberto?
yeah.
Or is
Uh,
that
we-
half
uh,
true?
A lot of most of our viewers are hate watching, so
Yes.
Okay.
But, you know, you're at a good
Well-
spot. You know, a lot of people are going to watch you, and hopefully we can steer them to your website or your social media pages and check you out, because I think you're a really talented guy.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I'm happy to be on here and get to a different kind of audience, in California and stuff like that.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, we have Alberto up here on top. We have Eddie here on the bottom, and I'm Steve.
Okay, yeah, I did listen to the show, so it's cool to put a face to the names.
Yes.
So we're just missing Alyssa then, right?
Yes. Alyssa
Yes.
is off today. Eddie, she's got some personal business to take care of.
Mhm.
Okay.
But maybe in the future when you come back, we'd like to have you back on. You can meet her, and you can meet the whole crew.
Yeah, I would love to come back on and bring the whole band. So
Yes. Next
it's
time.
not just me.
Yes.
Um,
Why don't you tell us about who's all in the band and the names and how many people, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, for sure. So I went to school for recording, and what everybody does now, have an interface and record into a computer and all this stuff, right? So
Yes.
I started making my own music and putting it online. So people started reaching out and asking if I would play live. So I put together like a trio to play those songs live, But my grandfather started a band in 1973, so he's been playing rock and roll and country and all that stuff for a long time. He's the one that taught me how to play guitar.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, so it started like that. So I played in his band growing up, and then I started my own band, and like it wasn't this whole mission. It just kind of happened. People were asking if I'd come play and all this stuff.
Yes.
So we played and all over Arizona and stuff like that until the pandemic, and all our shows got canceled, and I started to do the Looper shows on live on Facebook Live and stuff like that,
Yes.
to make tips and to share the music, and everybody was locked in and all this stuff. So that's how I started doing the Looper stuff and making videos, and that's how you guys saw me. So that's how I'm here.
Cool. And you have how many people? Well, a trio. So I imagine it's 3 of you, correct?
Yeah, so I've had different members over the years. So the band has been around for 10 years now. But now the best version, the final version, is my family members, my cousin brother, Ari Lars Lear, on the bass guitar, and then our auntie, Lady Crow, we call her, but her name is Rhoda Case, and she plays the drums and sings.
Oh, Eddie. So it's a family affair, Eddie.
Yeah, it's a
So,
cool.
God. So we got the cousin on bass and the auntie on drums.
Auntie on drums.
Yeah, and we travel around, and we split up the tips, we split the money, and we play and we perform. And I'm focusing more on putting more of our performances on YouTube and our TikTok page and stuff like that, so people can see like what we actually do. Because at the end of the shows, it seems like it's over and done with. But if we record it and stuff and put it online, it kind of lives forever, you know. So I'm focusing on that.
Exactly. Let me pull up before you play anything. Eddie, you got any questions for Chris?
Do you have a preference of the electric guitar or just the regular guitar?
You mean like the acoustic?
Acoustic.
Yeah.
Eddie. Acoustic, Eddie.
They have different they're totally different animals, you know. Like electric guitar is more slinky and easy to play, and acoustic is like it just has that folk sound, you know, like the when you just want to sit around the campfire and jam, or you know, they're just two different kind of things.
Yeah. Okay.
So you just pick your tool and based on what you need to do. You know?
Very, very cool. Yeah. When I the first video I saw Chris play, Eddie, I saw him. He had his guitar and his mic, and then he had this little machine, and then he would like, I don't know, he'd play a little bit of guitar. I don't know if you were recording it or something.
I think he was recording it.
Yeah.
He'd play some guitar, and then it would record it. He'd have it playing. Then
I thought that was a trio. Like he would play like guitar and then the keyboard.
Yeah, see, that's what I wanted to come on and clear up. Is that in that video that you shared, I'm wearing one of the band shirts, the trio shirts. So it looks like I'm saying that I'm a trio, one man kind of thing, but I have a band, and I'm just making videos, you know. So
that's what I thought when I saw the video. That's what I thought.
Yeah, but I posted another one with the band. So that's what I figured. That was the trio. I just thought what you did was kind of cool because it didn't hit me. I didn't think about it. The Chris Kane trio. When I saw you doing everything, I don't know why I didn't think that he called it that because he's doing all three.
All three. Yeah.
But maybe because I looked through your videos and I already saw that you were playing. There was 3 members in your band, so maybe that's why I didn't. But I liked how you set everything up. You know, I thought that's cool how you do that. You play a little guitar, and then you record it and let it play, and then you throw some drums on there, and then they play. That's cool. Yeah. I like that.
What I'll do that. Oh, sorry about that. I do that at home just for fun, you know, like hey bud. Sorry, my dog.
That's all right. We got dogs that listen to us too.
Oh, cool, man.
So we're all good.
That's my dog Mackie right there. But
Maggie?
Yeah, Mac. He's a little pug.
Oh, Mac.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, nice.
He's in some of the videos actually. You can see him in the background.
Very cool. Hey Chris, I tried to paste the live stream on your fan page, but it doesn't have a thing to post on it. So you're gonna have to do that after the show, so your fans that follow your page can do it.
Yeah.
It's sometimes some pages will have that where you can comment on there, and I could paste it, but it doesn't have it. I'm just letting you know. So after the show, you can share it, and people can watch it. Your fans and stuff like that.
Yeah, I definitely have people watching, and then I was gonna do a post right before this, but I was kind of nervous, and I was just like, oh man, you know, like let me just do the thing, and then we'll figure it all out later, you know.
Yeah, don't worry about it, man. We're just regular guys here. Just we like what you do, and want you to feel comfortable, and just do what you do, you know.
That's cool, man. I love the format, and I listen to podcasts all the time. So when you reached out, I was like, oh, this is sick, dude. This is awesome. So I was walking around and listening to you guys, and it's a treat. So thank you guys so very much.
Well, I hope you add us on your playlist.
Oh yeah, I did follow the show.
Awesome. That's what we like to hear. All right, Eddie, we're gonna see if Chris can play us some clips of a couple songs, you know, that are pretty cool. And I told him, you know, to keep it kind of so they don't every time we do a whole song, somewhere along the lines, the stream kind of messes up. So when we do a little clip of it, it works out just fine. So maybe like a minute of each song, and so people can get a taste of what you do.
Yeah, just give him a teaser, Chris.
Just a teaser, hook them in.
For sure.
Hook them in. So, are you ready to roll here?
I'm good to go. Yeah.
Okay,
All
so are you called the Chris Kane Trio or just Chris Kane Trio?
We just put Chris Kane Trio. People, they put Chris Kane Trio Band, the Chris Kane Trio, but I just put Chris Kane Trio.
Okay, so Chris Kane Trio is a band with 3 members, but today we have just Chris on, and he's going to give us a little teaser of the music they play. And in the future, we're going to have the whole band on, and they can play together. But today we have Chris. He's the lead singer and guitar player, and he's going to do a little couple songs for us. Correct?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it, Chris. You ready?
Cool. Thanks, guys. Yeah.
Okay. Here's Chris Kane. Chris Kane Trio. Yes, go find them on Facebook. I don't think your amp's on, Chris.
Yo.
Your amp isn't on.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Can you?
Yeah, we can hear you, but your guitar is playing without no amplifier.
Okay.
Go ahead and do that, and we're gonna we're gonna bring everybody back up here. Whoa, what was that?
Do you guys hear my mic with the vocal effects or no?
Yeah, with the what?
Is it you just? I think you're just hearing me through my iPhone, right?
We could hear you. Oh, I don't know. Are we hearing him through his mic, Alberto, or is that just through his phone?
I think it's just through his phone.
Yeah, when you play your guitar, it's just like you're playing without amplifier plugged in.
Okay. I was worried about that. I'll take care of it. Hold on.
Eddie, what are you doing, Eddie?
Closing my window so you can hear the noise.
Oh, is that why it's not working? Is somebody crawling through your window? The neighbors again?
The gardeners.
Oh, God. You got the gardeners climbing through your window?
Yeah, his neighbor's mariachi band is trying to get on the show. So,
all right, can you guys hear that?
Yes.
Yes.
Right,
strum your guitar real quick so we can hear if it's on. Oh, yes. Better.
All right, cool.
Okay, so are we ready?
Ready.
Yes.
Okay,
It's take 2 for the Chris Kane from the Chris Kane Trio Band.
There must be some kind of way out of here. Say that's your pet to the thief. There's too much confusion. I can't get no relief. Businessmen, they drink my wine. Come and dig my earth. No will ever own the mind. Nobody of it is worth. Hey.
right, Eddie.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah, you know what? It sounded good, but it was kind of low. Eddie, what do you think that was from? Just you got is this going through your phone, your telephone?
Yeah, guys, that was my main concern is that I wanted all this stuff to go through my mixer into my phone.
Yes.
And when you guys invited me in the room, it seemed like it was working, but I don't know,
Yeah,
so
you sound perfect right now, but when you started playing, the noise kind of went down lower. So I don't know.
yeah. The iPhone, it has like this inner thing that kind of it'll chill the sound out so that it doesn't clip. So
Oh,
I was going directly into my phone, but I just ditched that and went through a speaker. I hate to do that, but
so that is what. So we've had these problems before. That's what happens. So when people come on their iPhone, they have a thing on. It's like a noise reduction type thing, probably.
yeah.
Noise cancellation.
Noise cancellation. That's what it is. Okay. Is there any way you can switch that around, or is this the best we're gonna get right here?
Yeah, so everything like my microphone and my drum machine, all this stuff is going to my mixer. And
Yes.
it's going into my phone,
Okay.
and it works for like Facebook and it usually works, but I was concerned with this platform. I'm
Okay.
not sure what it's called, if it would work.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a bummer. I was hoping to have like really high quality audio and like it would all be all right.
We could hear it, Eddie. It was just kind of I think the noise cancellation lowered the sound a bit,
Lowers the sound.
but we could hear what you were playing.
Yeah,
Awesome.
what I
tune.
can do is I can make a video and I can send like a short promo video with high quality audio if you want.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Why don't we try one more short one? If you got another one for us, and we'll see if it does it again. And this way, we'll know if for future times to come on. We'll try to not go through the iPhone or figure another way out.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely want to go
laptop,
direct,
maybe
like
a
with the
laptop or
microphones.
something.
I want to do like what you guys have with the microphones and the interface, but it's just not connecting. So, but yeah, I'd be happy to play another song.
Yeah, let's try it again, Eddie. What do you say?
Yeah, let's do it.
Eddie, why don't you get your bass out?
Yeah, let's jam, Eddie.
Eddie used to play bass, didn't you, Eddie?
Drums, Steve, remember?
Oh, that's right. Eddie, how come you look dark today? You been laying out?
No, I don't know. Maybe
Get yourself a tan.
because I closed the window.
Okay, let's see. Chris is he's getting ready for round 2. Well, Eddie, it sounds good. Now I'm glad he's going to send us something later because it sounds really good when he has a good recording.
Looks like he was doing it again, like the recording the.
You see when he strums it like that, it sounds good.
Yo.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds good like that.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's when it gets loud or something. We'll find out right now. Just do what you're gonna do, and
I just plugged into my guitar amp, so I was just like, fuck it.
Oh yeah, let's try it that way.
All right.
Okay, go for it. Chris Kane.
Well, it makes me want to cry. I'll never say goodbye, and I don't know why. There's always miles in between me and you. I thought the troubles were all through, but I guess you went and told me another lie. I love you, son, and I never let you go. Let me sing you a lullaby, yeah. Ooh. And this is a San Francisco lullaby. Oh yes, it's foggy out tonight. The top of the bridge is out of sight, yeah. I'll miss you when you're gone. No, it won't be long until you come back home.
Awesome, Eddie. Eddie, what do you think?
It's good. Sounds
Much
better.
better. A little better, yeah. That
Sounds
was a little better, Chris.
Yeah, sorry about that. I should have just went simple and
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
I try,
hey, that's how we learn, huh?
I try to be too fancy. Yeah.
Yeah, that iPhone is that iPhone's a smart one, Eddie. It's hearing shit. It cancels people out. No
It's a
wonder
smartphone, Steve.
it's a smartphone there, Chris.
Mhm.
No, but it sounded good. The second song, the first one sounded good too,
Yeah,
because we know what you were playing, but the second one, the
sounded
audio was a
louder.
little bit better.
Yeah, the
It was
audio.
Thanks.
louder.
Yeah. That second one is called San Francisco Lullaby,
Yes.
Mhm.
and you can that one's on Spotify and Apple Music.
Oh, was that your song?
Yeah.
It's
Original?
original.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good. I thought that was the cover. That sounded good.
Oh yeah. Cool. Thanks, man.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
have a-
sounds good.
I have
On
a
Spo-
music video of it on YouTube as well.
Okay, it's called. Okay, one more time. It's called what? San Francisco
Lullaby.
Lullaby by Chris Kane Trio.
I think it's on Spotify just under Chris Kane because I did that one by myself.
Okay, Chris Kane on Spotify. You can hear the whole song, and you can hear it actually on. There's probably a good recording on there, correct?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, cool. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't know that was an original. It sounded pretty good. Good job,
Thank
Chris.
you.
I like it.
Thank you,
Alberto,
guys.
you got a question for Chris? Maybe an audio question?
No, Eddie covered my question.
Oh, damn, that's pretty good. Eddie, go ahead.
Chris, do you have what do you got coming up? You got shows coming up where we
Yeah,
can see
but
you?
I'm booked for the rest of the year,
Oh wow!
and so we got those schedules coming out, and so booked till New Year's, and then we're working on 2025 right now for sure.
Oh wow! So you got full work schedule, right?
Yeah, dude. It's
You're
very grateful, stay
That's
busy.
good. That's good.
You're booked for the rest of the year. That's pretty cool.
Rest of the year. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice. I had a question. Do you have any of the trio band on any music
Recorded?
platforms, or just your solo stuff?
So the trio, we play classic rock, so we play mostly covers. We'll throw in some originals here and there, but with the trio, we don't have anything on Spotify or Apple Music yet, but we are working on it. That's one thing that we're working on. Like I said, was making the videos and stuff like that.
Yes.
Is like actually doing the website and selling our merch online and doing all that, doing the whole thing,
Oh, very cool.
What are
Eddie,
your,
they're
what are some,
going to have merch, Eddie.
yeah? What
Well,
are some of
we
your
do
favorite,
sell them. Oh, sorry, Eddie. What
Go
was
ahead,
that?
go ahead. What are some of your favorite bands to cover? To do?
Definitely Jimi Hendrix.
Okay.
Like right there.
Oh yeah,
So
let's see him.
that style. So like SRV. Definitely like Eddie Van Halen. So we kind of, it's like 60s, 70s rock kind of thing.
Okay.
So like Stevie Ray Vaughan, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's pretty badass. Yeah, he is.
The best, man. Yeah.
Yes, he is. Before Eddie interrupted you, I'd like to apologize for Eddie interrupting you.
sorry.
But you said about merch. Can people get it online or only at shows?
So yeah, we're working on. So I need to go on to make a online website, and then so that we can like take payments and tap and all that stuff,
Mhm.
But right now you can just at the shows we'll like set up a little merch booth and sell our stuff,
Oh, very cool.
So I'm at that crossroads where like I need to like make the decision whether to really go for it, and like do the online store, doing maybe making a Squarespace and taking tap payments and like I don't know, really going for it, and rather than just being like a local band, like a bar band,
Mhm.
Okay. Chris, you're out of Arizona? You said.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Do you stay in Arizona or do you travel?
We've played all over the Southwest. I think the furthest we've gone was we played at Sturgis,
Okay.
in 2016, and we used to play a lot in El Paso. I opened up for Bret Michaels from Poison in El Paso in 2016. So we would go out there, and then the closest we get to you guys is the border. The border between Arizona and California. There's that like Lake Havasu and Parker and stuff. There's that river, and so we've played down there. On the river and stuff like that.
Cool.
Well, That's close. You know,
Yeah.
Enough, huh?
All the
close.
people there were asking, "Where are you guys from? Where are you from?" We were saying the Valley, the Valley, but we didn't know that they're all from California. You know. So.
Hmm.
Nice. Eddie, I know you got Eddie. Eddie used to. What did you play, Eddie? The drums.
I played a little drums when I was younger, but
Eddie played a little drums. You got any advice from Chris? Maybe to give it up, or what do you think?
I gave it up a long time ago.
Oh, you gave it up already?
Yeah, I gave it up.
My first advice would be to don't give it up. Just keep playing. You know, like, but do what makes you happy. Have fun. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
Eddie
it was,
he used
was-
to play, but the sticks they were always cracked and stuff, and it sounded weird. It kind of had a vibration, and nobody had the heart to tell him because he really thought he sounded good.
He
Yeah.
kept topping them like a beaver.
My neighbor kept coming over and saying, "Give me a headache. Turn it.
Yeah, quit the drums, Eddie. Quit the drums.
Oh yeah,
Find something
that's
else."
the thing, huh? Is you have to practice and be bad.
Yeah, you gotta
Until you're
practice.
good. You know.
Eddie, don't you want to know how everybody can find Chris Kane, his band, on social media?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Chris, how can people go find you on social media?
Yeah. So everything is Chris Kane Trio, and so we're on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube / Chris Kane Trio, and Facebook. So I think most of our following is on Facebook because of the kind of music that we play, you know, like,
Yes.
and I think I kind of unknowingly focus more on like posting on Facebook, you know, but we do have the most followers on there.
Okay, but you're also on Instagram and
Instagram and TikTok, yeah,
and TikTok too. Oh, okay.
yeah, for sure.
So all three of them under Chris Kane Trio.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very simple. And that's cool. It's all the same for each.
Yeah,
Sometimes
it's
you have people
important to
come
make
on
it-
and it's different names for all different three platforms. We're like, oh man, we got to write all this down and tell
Yeah.
everybody where to go, how to, it's much simpler when it's like that.
You would be. It's surprising how people get so confused so easily. You know, you'll put like starts at 7 p.m. and people will message like, when does it start? When does it start? It's like, oh.
Yeah, it sounds like our show. We're always texting each other, hey, when's our show going to start today?
Is there a show?
And it's our own show. We don't even know.
Oh yeah,
Just kidding,
when I was listening, it was, oh, where's Eddie? Is Eddie here? Eddie. So
Oh, did Alberto, were you posting the pre-show?
Not
I hope
posting
not.
it.
You hope our pre-show
Oh,
wasn't
no.
live.
I listened to the most recent. I listened to the Austin Powers one, right? Because I wanted to see how you
that was
guys
when
would
I was
like.
having problems. I think
Also, the
but
pre-show
remember-
is on the podcast. So when you hear Alberto, the podcast has pre-show,
Yes.
has extras.
Oh, like
So
the
we'll-
setup, huh? Like you guys getting on and stuff.
Yeah, like talking before we go live.
Okay.
So like when we did the stream right now, when you were in the waiting room, we were already live, so that was live. But before that, we were talking, getting ready for the show, and I guess that's what's in the beginning. Is that what's in the beginning, Alberto?
Pretty much, yeah.
So you get some extras on the podcast
okay.
before the show starts. Hey, I'm even learning about our own show. I guess I'm going to listen to once in a while.
As you see, Steve doesn't listen. At least Chris here will actually listen to my podcast. Thank you, Chris. I work a lot on editing the audio, so.
Oh yes, Chris. Can I give Alberto some what do you call it? Yeah, some love here. He's the one that gets the podcast together and gets them all up on the podcast platforms and everything. So I just want you to know how important he is to the show because nobody thinks he does anything. He thinks nobody thinks he does anything.
He's our engineer.
Chris, just know I've known Steve for 20 years almost, and I know there's nothing truthful here.
Well, he does that stuff, and me, I just come on for my looks and my charm, and my beautiful talking. That's all I'm here for.
Maybe
Eddie's just here to look dark, huh?
I'm sorry, guys. I was gonna say I just noticed that he's like the tech one, where you guys are like, hey, what was that again?
He's our engineer.
Yeah. For sure.
Because sometimes I'll ask if something's going on, if there's a musical guest. Hey, what do you think? Is there anything you got? Maybe plug this in, unplug, because we've had other guests on and we've had, some sound issues, but we've had some on that it just worked out perfect. It just like we tried right now. Next time you come on, we'll know what to do a little better. And
Yeah, for sure.
the second song came out really good. The first one, like I said, it must have did that. What is it called, Eddie? The sound reduction or
noise cancellation?
It was just low volume. That was all. You could hear it, but
it does something about grabbing the voices and like taking out all the other stuff kind of thing. Maybe that's what happened. But yeah, we'll figure it out next time for sure.
Man, that sounds like what they do to us on our show. They take our voices out and just try to just do away with us.
Yeah,
Chris is believing all this. I'm just messing with you, Chris.
Alberta usually knows what to do with all that stuff. So,
dude, I'm so gullible. I believe you. Fuck.
Most of the time, he has a solution.
Well, I'll tell you what. Before we get out of here, why don't you do some kind of guitar solo or something like that? Now that we know, and maybe we could use it as a reel, and maybe put some distortion on there, play some Stevie Ray intro or something, and we'll use that as one of our reels, and we'll tag you on it and get shit like that. How's that sound?
Sounds good. Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, let's pull you up and do something cool, something rock and roll on a guitar. Okay.
Sounds good, bud.
Here we go. Chris Kane.
Hey guys. Hello. My name is Chris Kane. I'm on the M25 show and I'm very happy to be here. Check out my TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff. All kinds of guitar and music kind of stuff. There it is, guys. Peace and love.
I think I just figured it all out. Alberto, I figured it all out right now. It's the louder the music is when it starts to cancel. Like when he played, he didn't have distortion and it sounded good. But I think when shit gets loud, I think that's when the iPhone starts to say, "Hey, this is getting too loud. Let's lower the volume."
You hurt your ears. Huh?
Yeah, because it was kind of low again. But when you did your original song, it was good. Because I think you were just playing without distortion and just your voice.
Yeah.
But so I don't know. I'm not a very good. That's Alberto and you guys. That's your kind of thing. I don't know how you'd fix it. I guess maybe plug into maybe a laptop. Alberto, what do you think? Do you think that would help things, or do that have noise reduction on it too?
I don't know. I think it's StreamYard. So.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay, because remember when we had Cyndi Lauper on and they sounded pretty good.
I don't know.
Yeah, Alberto, I tried to use an interface, but it didn't connect with the streaming. What is it called? StreamYard. So
StreamYard.
You see, everybody gets to see what we tell everybody, we don't care. Chris,
I think
we're telling everybody what's wrong with our show and how we try to fix it with our guest. Isn't that kind of cool?
Right, live in front of everyone. I think, Chris, what you might have done is when you first sign on, you go to the settings and then you have your mic. And I think a lot of things they default to what's on the computer.
Right.
Like even this morning before we started, the mic that was coming into StreamYard was off my webcam, and I had to go manually switch it to the mixer that I use, or the actual. I don't know what you call this little box or some compressor or something that it's connected to my computer. So that might be your issue right now, but I can't really tell.
Yeah, I did switch the audio from iPhone to USB. So I don't know if I just didn't. I don't know, dude, but. It doesn't matter. You guys heard the middle one, so that's the best one. So.
It sounded good.
So you could have went to settings and changed the mic or the USB
to change the input.
The input, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well,
yeah,
right.
I did change the input, but I don't know why it didn't work.
Well, it just depends. The input is like what you're streaming on whatever your camera is. So if you're doing it on the iPhone, then I don't know. I don't know if you have to connect your mixer to your iPhone and then choose
I
the
think you
iPhone.
did.
So,
But
like I
is
said,
it,
this is why I think it's StreamYard, because we've had too many guests with all sorts of different.
But
they're
how
using
about-
they're using phones, they're using computers, they're using everything, and we constantly have this issue. So
But how about this? How about if they went on their phone? Is there something for iPhone users? Is there a thing on there where you can turn off the noise cancellation?
I'm not an iPhone user, so I don't know.
Eddie, your iPhone. I am, but I don't know. I mean, maybe
I
there's a
don't know.
switch on there you can turn it off and let all hell break loose,
I don't know. Let me see.
right? I mean, that makes sense. If there's noise cancellation, there's got to be a switch.
Makes
I mean,
sense.
I'm going to investigate that and after the show, and I'm going to dig deep into it, Chris. Very deep.
Okay.
All
Thanks, man. Please email me.
But Alberto's right. You know, we've had these issues, but we've had some where they come on and maybe they do it. I don't know, but some of it sounded good. So some there's a fix to it, and it could be
Yes.
StreamYard, but I don't know. We've had people come on StreamYard and it sounded good, but if it's noise cancellation, there's got to be a button in there, Eddie.
Yeah,
That's your job today, Eddie. Chris,
It's my
do it for
homework.
Chris, okay?
It's my homework.
All right, that's your homework. All right, Chris, see what you did. See what you got us. You got us digging deep.
All right. I already
deep
improved the
cuts.
show, dude.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, you got us digging deep, like deep cuts.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's deep.
dude,
You know
that's
what I'm
like
talking about.
That's Michael Bolton deep, bro.
Yeah. All right, Chris. Everybody, go follow Chris Kane Trio on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and go hear his song on Spotify under Chris Kane. Just type in Chris Kane, and you can hear the song he just played on our show. It's called San Francisco
Lullaby.
Lullaby.
Mhm.
And it sounded really good. I actually thought it was a song I've heard before, but it sounds really good. Sounds
Cool,
good,
man.
Chris. And we'd like to have you back in the future with your whole band, and we're going to work on this thing and figure out what we can do. How's that sound with the sound?
Yeah, we'll do a test run and figure it all out and make it sound pretty. So
All right.
All right. Before you get out of here, you want to give any shout out to anybody that's watching and any of your peoples out there?
I do want to shout out to the most important person in my life is my wife, Chanty Kane, and we are expecting a baby in December. Woo!
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I haven't even announced that yet, so that's
damn.
the first right here. So
Awesome.
that, and then my sons, Casey and Tony and Ian, and Rhoda, the drummer, my auntie Rhoda, and Irie Larsler, the bass player, and everybody that follows us, all our friends and fans and everybody, family. Thank you guys so much, and I appreciate this. This is a good opportunity, and I appreciate it. Thank you guys.
Very cool.
Well, thank
Eddie
you for
Alberto,
coming
this guy's a good man. He's a good family man.
Mhm.
Chauncey Kane. She was
Chancey,
actually in the in the
comments.
comment box in here, so you'll be able to go through all the comments when you go look at the stream. Because the
Okay.
stream will be posted on our Facebook. It'll be there forever. You can share it on your page, whatever you want, and you can answer people's comments if they have any. But
Okay,
we do see
definitely will.
Chauncey or Chancey?
Chancey.
Chancey Kane. Okay.
Mhm.
Very cool. Sound like a good family man. Good man. We're happy to know you now. You're a friend of our show. And,
Yeah, dude.
Feel free to message if you need us to help you out with anything of advertising or spreading your music around. Just let us know.
Appreciate it. I hope to meet you guys in person too. We'll make our way down there eventually.
Yeah.
You come out here to California. Let us know.
All right. Yeah, for sure, man.
We'll get Eddie to work the merch booth
Mm-hmm.
for you. Only if we get a shirt. We'll let him work the whole booth. He may not see you play, but that's okay. Me and Alberto and Alyssa will watch you.
We have to
Yep.
print some booty shorts then, right? Like,
Oh, okay. Hey, now he's talking. And well,
Yeah.
Eddie, as long as Eddie doesn't wear them.
oh, okay, yeah, for
I
sure.
All right,
man.
Chris, you take care. Thank you for coming on our show. Eddie, any last words for Chris?
Nope. Just continued success and keep at it.
Thanks, bud.
Alberto?
All right.
Good luck with everything.
Yes, this is the first time I've seen Alberto and a guest talking. See that text shit? That was pretty cool. I like that. They were,
Oh yeah,
everybody
that's
was
cool.
coming out of their shell here, and I like it. Even though it was something we should fix on our end. But, technology is so all over. There's so many things now, and you have to figure, was it this? Was it that? Was it this? And this is how you figure it out. So
there's so many ways it could go wrong, especially with you guys are doing it on Wi-Fi and all this stuff. So we're here and it worked out. So I'm
Yeah.
thankful.
Yeah, we're gonna make a reel of that your original song.
Uh-huh.
It sounded really good, and I'll get that posted up this weekend and tag you, and you can share it if you like. And it sounded really good. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
All right,
Yes,
Chris,
sir.
keep rocking and rolling, and keep in touch with us, please. I'll keep in touch with you.
Mhm.
All right, peace and love.
All right,
Take
take
care,
care.
guys.
Bye bye.
All right, we'll see you.
All right, that was Chris Kane, Eddie.
Chris Kane from the
Chris
Chris
Kane.
Kane Trio.
Trio. Look
Mhm.
at it, he even knew how to get out of here. Couldn't wait.
Yep.
Couldn't wait to get out of
Technology.
here. See all the Eddie, this is your fault.
Why is it my fault?
Because you had to help. I don't have to talk to Alberto about the tech stuff, and you just sit there and smile real big. All we see is your teeth.
That's all I know how to do.
See, Chen,
Uh-oh.
great show today,
Oh,
guys.
no.
Thank you.
Steve's freezing now.
Oh, am I?
We it was a small freeze, so we just
Oh, it was a small freeze. Chancey Kane said, "Can't wait
Chancey
until
Kane.
next time." Great show today, guys. Thank you so
Yep.
much for watching. I guess.
Yeah, can't wait to have them all three on.
Oh,
Steve's frozen. Yeah,
well, at least
hopefully
it
next
happened
time
after the interview.
they can come on. All three of them
Yeah.
can come on and
you see, I think the web plays with me. That's what I think.
No.
could be.
Anyways, I think Randy's having some problems with Will.
Randy, why?
Yeah, I don't know. He's been attacking.
Oh,
Will
dig deep
twice.
into Will. Oh, we're having some problems with that man.
And then earlier, he was famous like Will's panties.
Yes.
Is he not? Is he,
So,
is he playing
I mean,
hooky? Steve?
I know we got to be careful with the backstory. Yeah, we don't want any.
Yeah, we think he's been wearing women's underwear, Eddie.
Oh no!
Oh,
I mean, I don't know if it's true, but there's some rumor out there that somebody saw him bend over and there was a little string sticking out. I don't know if that was just his regular underwear that's just beat up to hell.
yeah,
He
maybe.
was playing hooky.
Maybe
Damn.
his regular Hanes and. Or you, but we remember he obviously had a problem with laundry. I mean, maybe he was out.
He
and
ran out that day.
He had to grab one of his mom's panties.
Oh
Oh.
God, no.
I'm-
That's even
I'm
worse. That's even worse. I would rather go without any.
Will, please, if you're gonna do that, make sure your belt's on tight so your pants aren't pulling down.
Eddie, could you imagine that? Let's say, remember that time he was on our show, right? And
Yeah.
he sent me a message and said, "I can't make the show today." And I go, "Well, everything okay?" So yeah, I don't have no clean underwear. I go, "You don't?" I go, "What do you mean you don't have no clean underwear?" He's like, "Yeah, I can't make it to the show. I don't have no clean underwears." I'd never heard of anything in my life like that. But just think, Eddie, if you're gonna wear woman's underwear, why would he wear his mom's?
I mean, unless he's breaking into his neighbor's house. I mean, I think you're gonna grab what's around. I mean,
well, maybe he bought some. They're cheaper. You know, he's a tightwad.
I'd actually do them more expensive, but
They're more
Well, no,
expensive.
he can go. He can
Yeah.
go to the 99-cent store and get a G-string or something. Can he?
they're out of business now. So
Oh,
maybe
well,
Dollar
maybe
Tree.
maybe you would. They were half off, 49 cents.
he had to go, raid the clearance sale.
Randy said it was just the waistband. It was ripped to hell. It looked like a string. I don't know. Will needs. You know what? He's got this hair on his neck, right? It looks Eddie. It looked like an afro on each side. He does. I don't. He doesn't shave the side of it. You know, sometimes when you get a haircut, you get some hair that'll grow right on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He has it coming all the way around to like to the front, and
So not even mutton chops. So it's from the back.
yes, it's from the back to the front, and it's his neck, and he's walking, and it looks like I was talking to Rand, and
like a
he
chip.
sent me something, and it looked like when strawberries start going bad,
Mm-hmm.
and they get that white fuzz all over it because he's got
Yeah.
gray hair.
He's too young to have gray hair, isn't he?
It makes me want to throw up.
Is he too young to have gray hair, Steve?
I think he's
No.
younger than all of us.
But he's been wrecking his body at the plasma donation place. So
I don't know. I can't. I look at him and I don't know what to do. I don't want to look no more. I know he's been on our show. He's a friend of ours, but God, Eddie, when you see him, you're gonna start crying, Eddie.
I'm gonna go see him on.
We haven't seen him on the show since 2020. So
You know what?
I think our first lockdown show he was on, and that's
Saturday morning. Maybe I can go see him Saturday morning.
Eddie, you don't want to see him, Eddie. It's you know, it's sad.
It's depressing.
It's sad when you see somebody let themselves go that bad. I can see, hey, if you gain weight and stuff, or you know, maybe you're getting older, but he's younger than all of us, and he just looked like.
Take him to get a haircut with you. You know, take him to your barber.
Yeah, they must kind of charge double to shave that ape.
Take him to one of those farmers that shear sheep.
No, I told you that one time I went to the barber and some guy was getting his back shaved.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'd never seen that before.
Well, me neither.
What kind of shaving? More
like shaving with a razor,
like like you would.
Like the old time razor, or like a regular?
No. He did the what is it?
The buzzer.
Buzzer, and he did. I had never seen that before. Guy took his shirt off and everything, and he just.
God! You got to have a lot of nerve to go to the barber and take your shirt off so they can shave your back.
I've never seen that before.
Maybe I guess the guy doesn't have nobody in his life. You know, he has to go pay for it.
Should have recorded it, huh?
No. You guys probably think you're hitting on him, Eddie. You don't want that, do you?
We've already faced off other lawsuits. Okay, we don't need some.
Yeah, we got that taken care of.
We're invading some guy's privacy and even get his back shaved.
We got that one taken care of.
Yeah, I don't know. I get when I talk to Randy, right, and when I look at him, I get upset, Alberto.
Maybe you should go bike.
I see him, and it upsets me that he's. I know he's a human being. I get it, but man,
maybe we should get him a bike, Steve. You can go biking with Randy.
Well, he rode a scooter to work and he broke it. He said he broke it and he just threw it in the dumpster at his over there. I think close to Alberto.
An electric
you ever see a broken scooter over there?
I never saw one.
He rode it to his place of business once to go to Coinstar, and I think on the ride home it broke.
Oh no!
I mean, if we get him a bike, we got to make sure it's fortified. You know, not one of those like really with the skinny wheel. We got to give him like a mountain bike.
Thick wheels, huh?
Yeah.
You think he can do 5 miles?
I don't even think he can do 20 feet.
I don't think he can get on it.
Yeah, that's right. I don't think he can be able to get on it, Eddie. You'd have to help him up.
A tricycle?
You'd have to help him up from the butt.
And we'll have to give him some training wheels. We'll have Eddie, in the park running behind him, holding the seat.
Oh God!
No, one of those bikes that have the 3 wheels and the basket in the back.
I think he just needs a stroller. That's what I need.
Get him.
I don't know. It just
get him a rascal. Just just jump to the next level.
The rascal, the ones for like.
What the hell's a rascal?
Yeah. The electric wheelchairs.
The electric scooters.
Oh.
Electric scooter? Or electric bicycle?
Like the Mario Kart?
No, it's not that wide.
You know what the Mario Kart is, don't you, Steve? You see
the Mario Kart? No, I don't.
Mario Kart. The ones that they have in the grocery stores where you can ride?
Look at this, Eddie.
Yeah, I saw that. Natural Wonders. Did you get it online or did you go to the store?
No, actually, the Natural Wonders owner gave it to me.
The rep came to your house?
This is the one we gotta get him.
Oh no, dude! He'll wreck that. He'll wreck that in a day.
What about those cars that they have in the grocery store, Steve, where the electric and the basket in the front?
I think we just get him some new pair of shoes. That's the best bet.
A new pair of underwear?
I don't want to mess around with that stuff. I don't know. Whatever he's into, Eddie. I don't know. I thought maybe because there's less material and, if he gets it to the markdown, he would do that because he's a tightwad and a half.
Except
I would just think he wouldn't wear any.
Except when it comes to women, huh?
Yeah. Alberto, you know what? I'm going to give this a shot. What do you think? Now, I hate...
Are you going to use it on Will?
Well, yeah. This is for pet dog. Natural Wonders does does for pets too, shampoos and conditioner, and here's one of them. But they do a lot of stuff, Eddie, right?
Yes.
And I'm going to let me see. I think I'm going to talk about them. How's that, Alberto? Is that okay if I talk about their sponsor real quick?
Sounds good.
Okay, I'm going to do my best, guys. All right.
All right. Let's hear it.
All right. I know you guys are the ones that usually do out of this world promos, but I'm going to try my best here. Okay. Eddie, and don't be laughing and coughing and choking and
Not gonna laugh.
vomiting when I'm doing it, because sometimes we use these for, we hear Eddie giggling in the background all the time. He did it with our intro with Mark Thompson. You hear Eddie laughing in the background.
That was you.
That was you. There's only one Eddie laugh.
That was you.
Alberto, do you know that Eddie? Have you ever heard it?
I believe it was Eddie.
It was Eddie.
If I remember that interview being live, so
yes. What was he saying? Something about the don't listen to the M25 show. Well, it's okay, but listen to my show. And Eddie started giggling.
His were better.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is, right there.
That's it. That's the giggle.
Go back and compare, folks.
That is all you, Eddie. And I was like, man.
Not on the podcast. That gets cut out. But go to YouTube or Facebook or just go to our website, the m25show.com. You'll see the video feed.
All right. But we do have a sponsor, and we got to talk about them. And you know what? Since we're on there and we talk about everything, maybe, Alberto, if you can work on that O'Hara's thing, something short or something we can say. I know I did one. It was way too long, but when it's short and straight to the point, it's much better. And so that way we can talk about it, because I know I see them watching all the time, and we never talk about them. I think we should, since they watch. They're probably wondering why they talk about natural wonders. They don't even talk about our landscaping business.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's only right, because
maybe they can landscape Will.
Oh gosh, Eddie's always trying to help Will. Eddie, why don't you just pick him up and take him out on the town?
I just might.
Introduce him to some real women, not these cam girls.
Oh man! All right, let me get to our sponsor here. So you guys, Eddie, hold the giggling down, okay, please. Okay, it's a live commercial here. All right, here we go. Alberto, thanks for all the messages you sent everybody that Eddie just downloaded during the show. I thought he'd be ready, because he's the only one that hasn't done a commercial for us. Except he did it in Telemundo, or how do you say it? Telemundo?
Telemundo.
Okay. Let me see here. Natural Wonders. They create high-performance health and wellness products that spring naturally from the 7 natural wonders of the world. Natural Wonders wants you to be as clean and beautiful as nature intended you to be. And you... Okay, hold on a second here.
Good job, Steve.
Yes, this we do. See, we do everything live here, Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
I can't read. Alberto sent me some writing.
Oh, brother.
Not that I'm reading it.
You want me to finish it, Steve?
No, I'm going to do this. You know what?
We do a paragraph.
I'm going to do this Steve style.
It's time to call the bullpen.
No, hey, don't take me out right away. Damn, I'm not biting. Give me a chance.
Let's do this elementary school style. We each get a paragraph.
Okay, I'll tell you what. If I can't complete the deed, I'll let Eddie take over. How's that?
Sounds good.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to talk about our sponsor, Natural Wonders. At Natural Wonders, they create high-performance health and wellness products that spring naturally from the 7 natural wonders of the world. Natural Wonders wants you to be as clean and beautiful as nature intended you to be. And to help you out, Natural Wonders has perhaps the greatest deal on the internet right now. Go to naturalwonders.com and shop their fine selection of beauty and wellness products. Products like body washes, lotions, shampoos, conditioners, and facial care products. Then at checkout, enter the code the M25 Show to get 25% off your entire order. Once again, enter the M25 Show, all squished together, no spaces, in the promo tab to get 25% off your order. That's naturalwonders.com. Wonders is spelled WUNDERZ. Naturalwonders.com, where to them you are the natural wonder.
All right, yeah.
How's that? How's that?
We didn't need the closer, huh?
Yeah, I'm glad you guys did push me out and Push
say
me
that.
out of the business.
That's much better than Eddie and Alyssa.
I had Alberto warming up in the bullpen.
I'm glad Eddie has people warming up, and he hasn't even done a commercial.
All right, Eddie, translate it all and do it in Spanish.
Do it in Telemindo, Eddie.
I have to dictate it first.
Eddie, do you know what a pog is?
A pog?
Yes.
Wasn't that a game? Back in the
No,
day?
but you have your phone.
Pogs?
Do me a favor and look up the definition of a pog. P-A-W-G.
PAW?
Yes,
G?
and I want you to read the definition out loud to all of our listeners on live stream and podcast. Oh, I'd like to say hi to our podcast listeners that are listening today, tomorrow, and in the future.
And in the past.
We're live right now, so you're not hearing us live. If you'd like to hear us live, you can go to our website at the m25show.com and get the links to where we do the live show, and you can actually see us, hear us doing the show live.
I know Eddie's gonna have trouble because all the images are blurred. So
Of the pog?
yeah,
Eddie, did you get pog?
It says a slang term, pog, is often considered offensive and sexist, so some people look for synonyms to express their similar meanings. Here are some
Cinnamons.
synonyms.
Okay. Is he reading it right, Alberto, or is he doing the nice stuff?
I think that's Google. I don't know, just censoring. I can read the Urban Dictionary.
Okay, let Alberto read it. Eddie, can you listen at least?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go.
Get me in trouble with my words. A pog is a fat ass white girl. Fat meaning nice round onion butt that when you screw her doggy style, it gives the right amount of cushioning.
You see, Eddie, that's a pog right there, Eddie. Why
Not a
couldn't you?
synonym.
Why couldn't you read that, Eddie?
Because it's not what it came up on my phone.
You telling me what you read came up, and then Alberto had a whole different thing.
Eddie has his Christian web browser, so everything gets blocked.
It's not in the Bible, Steve.
It's Bible.
It's not a biblical term.
Oh gosh. Well, Eddie, I didn't. What do you got? The Bible open, looking for the? Is it got a glossary in the Bible or what? You
No.
looking up for pog? What did you think of Alberto's definition? Is that something you might be
Or
into?
that's Urban Dictionary, not me.
Urban Dictionary. Well, it's kind of what it is.
You can thank Pumper Hose Guy. He put that on March 5th, 2017.
Yeah, Urban Dictionary.
Let's give credit where credit's due.
Exactly.
Remember, folks, I'm just a messenger. Please don't cut that and show it around the world. I don't need the hate.
Urban Dictionary, they just say it how it is. You can get into these other definitions, Eddie, like Eddie was reading, and you're going, huh? What is that? But the Urban Dictionary says it in plain, straight English. So you're like, oh, okay, we know what that is. That's what we want to hear, Eddie. We want to
Beat
hear
around the bush. Huh?
the round onion booty, whatever else Alberto said, all that stuff. Then we go, oh, that's what it means. Eddie's talking about cinnamon and spice. What the hell is that?
Straight to the point, huh?
So I just want to know, that is what you were talking about, right? Because there's also the Pie Association Williamtown Group, a lunchtime group of individuals from the Newcastle and Upper Hunter region who participate in pie-related activities.
No, that's not what I was thinking about. The round onion butt.
Okay.
I don't know what that kind of pog is. Was that from the old Revolution days?
I don't know. I guess people eat pie.
Oh gosh.
Newcastle and Upper Hunter. I'm not sure if that's England or Australia.
I don't know. Eddie's still looking up, trying to find what you read, Alberto.
You can thank Papa Sandstorm for that.
Papa Sanchez. You sure it's not Papa Dirty Sanchez?
Nope.
Oh my goodness gracious. Too much. Well, what do you think, guys? What are you thinking right now?
Thinking about a pog.
A pog. Would you be happy to have a pog on your arm, Eddie?
Yes, I would.
Would you?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, a pog is just it's somebody with a girl with a big butt. Is that basically it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it initials for anything, or it's just why is it a pog? Does it PAWG mean?
I remember you talking pog with POG.
Well, I think they're spelling fat with a PH. So
Fat? No, pog, not fat.
yeah.
Oh,
but
so P means fat.
Fat. Yeah.
What's A stand for? Ass.
Yes.
Yes.
PA
WG
W Y. Oh. Okay. So what, Eddie? Okay. Did you learn something, Eddie? What POG stands for?
Yeah, it stands for fat ass.
No. What's the P stand for again?
Fat. PHAT.
Okay. What the PHAT? So fat ass white girl. That's a POG, Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie? What are you doing over there? Why you keep? Is somebody messaging you? Or are you looking at pictures of the POGs?
No, I thought you were talking about the pod. Remember the pods were like the little round circles with the.
I think
game?
Steve was too old for that. That
Too old.
was barely in my
No, the little POG, the little POG
plastic
chips.
discs. Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I don't want to play those. I don't want to
that's what I
play.
thought you were talking about.
I'm talking about ladies, Eddie.
Yeah,
I
I know.
flipping little coins around. I want to be flipping booties around.
So,
Eddie, what's the matter with you, Eddie?
nothing.
Don't you like female booties or
I do.
POG? I never knew the
POG.
definition until today, so now I know.
Now I know too.
POG.
At least he's smiling now.
Oh gosh.
So you walk by a girl and say, "Nice pog."
Well, yeah, be careful.
Well, wait a minute.
Be careful. They don't make sure that they're kind of like innocent like Eddie, so they don't know.
What are you talking about?
Let's see here.
Nice fat ass.
Eddie wants to hit it with a slammer.
With a slammer? What's a slammer?
In the paw game, it was a plastic one. That remember you stacked your paws and then you would throw the plastic one, and whatever flipped over, those were yours.
Okay, you guys are getting the deep. That's a deep cut right there.
Pogs.
So we cover everything here on the M25 show. Pogs and pogs.
Well, I guess if you're not, one or the other, you gotta like one or the other, right, Eddie?
Yep. I like the pogs. PAWG.
Do you like the game or do you like the ladies?
No, the ladies. The PAWG.
Let me see here. I'm gonna see if we got a little time here. I've been trying to get Montez to come on. Just for a minute. And I want you guys to have only one question each, and that's it. That's it. Anything you want about my past, you can ask her.
Eddie can have my question.
Hey, Alberto, this is your chance to ask about something about me in the past, and I'm sure she knows.
Okay.
Only one question, Eddie, if she comes on.
If she comes on.
Something you want to know. We're talking about deep cuts of people. That's a deep cut. If you want to go back into my past.
I gotta think of a good one.
If you don't want to turn on your camera, it's fine. Just we'll have you audio.
Yeah, I told her to. I told her if she comes on, she can just do audio. Let me see. Do audio. Yeah, I'm sure she's. Anyway, I don't know.
She's just thinking about it. Huh,
it seems so. It's so long ago, but it doesn't seem so long ago. Does that make sense?
She just wants to pass in the past. She doesn't need to relive things.
She don't want to go through that shit again.
She's one of our many hate watchers. She watches. Hopefully that something bad happens to Steve. Like the roof falls in or something.
She wants to see the cancellation of the show.
She smiles when you freeze.
Oh my goodness. Well, we'll see. Anyway, Eddie, you got anything to say to our podcast listeners and live streamers?
Just continue to watch. We're on every Thursday at 9:00.
And where can they find us? Like, where's the best place to go to find out all information about our show?
It's right in the back, the M25show.com.
It's right in the back?
And I'm looking at Alberto's.
Eddie tattooed it on his girlfriend's butt.
Oh, God. Eddie's got a tramp stamp of the M25show.com.
Look at Eddie's back. You'll find the website.
Oh,
I'm reading Alberto's thing, M25show.com.
Eddie, turn around and lift your shirt. See.
Eddie's tramp stamp is our old picture. Let me see if I can find it on the screen. That one. Eddie got that picture behind me, tramp stamp on him.
Tramp stamp. Why do they call it a tramp? Why did they? You ever know the reason they
know.
call the tramp stamp a tramp stamp?
I don't know.
I guess
A tramp
Well,
is
well,
a
well, I
she's
mean,
a tramp.
I guess tramps got those tattoos, and then it just became a thing.
So
Lady in the
tramp.
Tramp. What about Lady in the Tramp?
What's your definition of a tramp, Eddie?
Slut? Is it horror? No.
So
Like
a
someone
tramp can
sleeping
be
on?
either, right? A tramp
Yeah.
can be a dude or a girl, right?
Or a dog? Was a Lady in the Tramp?
Lady in the tramp. Yeah. So
Mhm.
tramp is a whore to you?
Well, wait,
Female
wait.
dog?
Well, in Lady of the Tramp was the male. So
Yes.
Yeah.
So what is a tramp? The definition of a tramp?
Dog.
I don't think it's a
A
dog.
male dog. A male dog.
I think a tramp is just like somebody
Just a
who.
name.
A tramp is just like somebody who's
Sleeps around.
no, it's like
Promiscuous?
just somebody that's I don't know.
What's
like
the Urban
you see
Dictionary
walking
say
around on
over
the
there?
streets, you know who they are, but they're just living
Well,
off
let
the
me,
streets.
I'll go with Urban Dictionary's #1 definition.
Yeah,
Synonym
they-
for a slut,
They
but
get
not
to
the
the point.
same. But not the same. A slut is obvious. A tramp is a slut disguised as a lady. This makes her much more dangerous. A tramp is a woman who will seem to be everything you've dreamed of in a woman and will make you feel like the only guy in the world, just like the
boy.
last guy, and just before, sometimes shortly before the next one.
She's a heartbreaker then. That's what she is.
She's a heartbreaker or she's a pog.
A tramp is a heartbreaker.
Really?
Well, yeah,
And-
according to the definition, she makes you think you're
And we'll
you're
credit
you're the only one, and then she stabs you in the back.
By
credit-
sleeping around or
Yeah, moving on to the next guy.
Yeah.
also she just having fun and then off to the
Fun.
next one?
So you're the flavor of the month or the week.
It's okay with me.
Well, her thief's the only.
Not at all, Eddie.
We'll credit Man Eaton but with that definition. Once again, don't quote me, folks. Don't be
A tramp.
Don't quote me, boy, because I ain't said.
A tramp. Well, if you're a tramp, you're a tramp.
Yeah, likes
I think-
variety, huh?
I don't think that's a bad thing. What's wrong with being a tramp?
It's not ethical, Steve. It's not.
What's not ethical about it?
You're not supposed
Why-
to sleep around.
Why can't you sleep around?
It's
What's-
not. It's
like-
not in the Bible.
we have another definition here from Slut Lover 123.
Oh.
Slut lover.
What the hell? What are you kidding these?
Urban Dictionary.
All right, let's hear from Slut Lover 123.
It's
A
time to end the
sexual-
show. Steve.
A sexually promiscuous but unattractive or downright nasty girl or woman. Not hot enough to be a bimbo, slut, or whore. A skank, serviced by desperate guys.
In between.
Skank. So we go from a
Skank.
tramp to a skank, huh? Oh gosh.
I think it's time to end the show.
So skank, Eddie, would you rather hook up with a skank or a tramp? Well, I think I'd rather call her a tramp than a skank. So a guy could be a tramp too, right?
I
I
guess.
guess
Yeah.
we're moving on.
So it's just somebody who sleeps around.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, like, they go out, like if it's a guy, he'll sleep with the woman and and then he'll have another girl. He goes, I imagine they're single, right? Nothing wrong if you're single sleeping with
I
ladies.
imagine so.
Why not? You're not hurting. Well, maybe somebody's getting hurt, but
Yeah.
they got to know. If you're not married and you're dating, who says you're gonna get married? You're having a relationship. Maybe it's sexual, or maybe it's just boyfriend and girlfriend. And usually, sometimes after sex, you have a few sexes, and then it just that's all it is. So you move on. Why do you stay? Why would you
I
stay? I mean, you got the sex already. I mean, let's just say you don't have that in common where, you think this might be the one you're going to you're going to spend your life with, and it's not. It's just you're physically attracted and you've had that sex already a few times, and
You move on.
it's best to move on. Why keeping anybody's hopes up or just knowing that's not the one?
Yep. Don't play with people's emotions.
That's not. That's just how the dating life is. I mean, I don't know why people get all amazed, like, "Oh my god, we had," and then when he moved away or she moved on, and that's what you do. You're looking for the one, and maybe they're not the one.
Yep. You're looking for the one.
Just because you have sex with somebody doesn't mean, oh, that's the one. Now it could be,
It should be.
you guys can get along and be everything working out, and you're having sex, and just everything's coming together. You guys have a lot of things in common, and you end up getting married.
Mm-hmm.
But it can go the other way too. It's just a physical thing where you think you're both hot, and you just have sex, and you find out you have nothing in common
Except the sex.
except sex. You're just doing that physical thing. So you move on.
Just have a fuck buddy.
Yeah, Eddie, why do you pull all these inner demons out of me?
And not me.
Well, you're the only one I'm talking to. Alberto ain't saying nothing.
You're the one that started it with the pogs.
Well, that has nothing to do with the tramp. Okay, one more time before we get out of here. Can you read the definition from the one or whoever the hell that was from a pog? Now, Eddie, I need you to listen to this, okay?
Okay.
So if anybody ever asks, a girl comes up to you and says she's a pog, I don't want you to go, oh, like, what is that? I want you to know what it is, okay?
I would think she's a game.
No, God, no. Alberto's going to give you one more definition, the same one, the first one he told me.
From Comfort Hose Guy?
Yes, that's the one. That's the guy that's most known.
He's got 4,621 upvotes to 502 downvotes.
See, Eddie? Very popular.
Say, Pog is a fat-ass white girl. Fat meaning a nice round onion butt. That when you screw her doggy style, gives you the right amount of cushioning.
Okay, Eddie. So
a Latina and a black or Asian can't be a pog?
a Latina or black can't be a pog? Oh,
Yeah.
because it's a white girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess not.
Or an Asian?
No, because the W in the pog is a white girl, right, Alberto?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I mean, it's just the way it is. I mean,
I'm sure
didn't make
the other races have their own term.
yeah, we just don't know yet, but we're gonna dig
So
deep.
that's
We'll
pog
figure it
is
out.
a badass white girl, huh?
Yes. So
do
I guess
do you want the definition of an onion butt?
yes, please. I've been wondering. Please,
Round,
onion butt.
stinky, round and stinky.
No.
This is from 90. So beautiful it makes an N-word want to cry.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Angel Eyes 228 kind of moderates. As someone who has an ass so fine it makes you want to cry.
That's a definition of an onion butt.
I guess because onions make you cry.
Okay, because the onion's Eddie, but also the woman has a nice one to bring you to tears. Either
Some
because you
girl told
can't get it, or if you got it, you'd cry anyway, just because you got it.
Some girl told me today that she didn't have an ass. I don't have an ass. My pants keep falling.
What did you look?
To her, it's an onion butt.
Did I look?
So a girl told you today she didn't have an ass because her jeans are falling off.
Yeah, she's on my pants are keep falling down because I don't have an ass.
And did you let her know that maybe she did, or did you agree with her?
I said I agree.
Eddie was
I
like,
concur.
pull down your pants. I'll evaluate.
I said I concur.
Oh.
Does she have one?
No.
Oh, okay. So Eddie's lying already. She doesn't have one at all, or what?
No, not a very tempting one. Not a very.
What did you give her any advice of what to do or anything, or?
No, I didn't give her any advice. Just said, yeah, I agree with you.
Oh, you told her you agreed with her?
Mm-hmm.
You're not supposed to do that, Eddie. Come on.
Yeah. No, she's
Eddie's
probably
hard.
crying at home right now.
She's hate watching right now.
She's probably doing squats and crying, and you made her.
Nothing wrong with that.
You
I just
messed her
agreed
the whole
with her.
day up.
She's gonna go get that Kim Kardashian filler.
Oh God.
Yeah.
She can't be a pog because she's not.
No, she can't, Eddie. You should have just said, you know what? It's nice, but you know.
Eddie, the first thing to say is, all asses are beautiful, and
Yes.
yours is beautiful.
Just say everybody's got a different ass.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Well, Eddie,
The The world's a rainbow of assets.
Are you going to see her again?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Probably
Well,
not. She's left the country in shame.
yeah, you better say something because girls. She's probably really.
She's probably never going to talk to Eddie again.
She's
Next
probably
time
in
I
the
see her.
mirror looking, going, "Man, Eddie didn't just agree
You know,
with
this
me."
is. You know, I
Next-
think she was testing Eddie. I think this is the whole, when the women, they're wearing the dress. Does this make me look fat?
Next time I see her, I'll say.
Eddie
second
failed the
thought.
test.
Tell her,
Next
tell
time I
her,
see her,
tell her to wear a thong, real tight, so the cheeks kind of hang out. Whatever cheek she
next time I
has.
see her, I'll say. On second thought, there is something there.
Well, just
You know,
or you could just tell her, "Hey, bend over."
I went home and thought about it.
Yeah.
Just tell her to bend over.
You got her number. Let's call her live on the show.
Actually, I
You
do have her
want to
number.
call her, Eddie?
No, I don't want to call her. No.
You already did the damage, huh?
Yeah,
She
the damage is done.
She picks up and you hear she's crying.
I don't want to further
Steve-
her.
Steve and I have to apologize for Eddie.
She's standing on the bridge right now.
Her self-esteem has
Oh.
already been hurt.
She's standing on the bridge, cursing Eddie out, going, "I was hoping he seemed like a nice guy. He would, help me, like, tell me nice things to make me feel better. And he told me I didn't have an ass at all."
No, she's the one that said she didn't.
Yeah, but
Not
you
me.
agreed with her, Eddie. You might as well
Yeah,
just told
I
her,
just-
"Hey, you have no ass." You should have went
just-
up to her without her even telling you anything and said, "Hey, ma'am, I just want to tell you have no ass."
And
And
slapped
walk
her.
away.
I'm surprised you didn't walk around to other random people. Look at her, and she has no ass.
Get on the
Oh,
loudspeaker and say, "So and so has no ass."
So you're not a pog.
Oh gosh!
Uh,
If she said,
Why-
"What's
why-
a pog?" Would you tell her?
Steve, why did you teach him that word?
You see how he says it and giggles?
You know what? I think we're gonna get sued now.
Eddie,
gonna
you know what
be-
you do next time you see her? Go, "Hey, you know what? I was just messing around. I think you're a hot pog."
I think you're a hot pog. Yeah.
And let her go look it up. And when she does, she's gonna start crying and because she's happy. Like, oh, he really thinks I'm got a big old booty.
Yep.
Little as you know, Eddie's crying because it's just a horrible thing.
Would you go out with her, Eddie?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
There,
I
I'm
hope-
gonna stop. I'm gonna stop here.
I hope she's not watching. This is the only
No.
person Eddie told about the show. Hey,
I
you
will
Eddie
should-
not.
always says, "Yeah, I would go out with her. Have dinner." He just said straight no. What is she not very attractive or?
No, she's just. No, she's married for one.
Okay, well, let's say
Oh, that
she
was-
wasn't married.
Mm,
What's wrong with her that's not up to your standards?
there's nothing wrong with her. It's just
She's got their face is messed up, or what's wrong? Does she have a wiener?
I don't think so. I don't know.
What's is she not attractive or?
She's all right, I guess. I guess if I was
If you were drunk,
maybe if I was drunk.
yeah, we get a few beers and Eddie.
so you wouldn't go out with her? Maybe she's just not your type. She's not pretty to you.
No, she's pretty. She's just too she's too wild. I think
What do you mean too wild? That's you
Like-
don't want that.
not that
Like
she's wild
wild
to the
is
extreme.
like doing coke and
No,
and
no,
boozing
no,
all
no.
night,
No,
or just wanting to have sex all night, or what? What do you mean,
she just like it's too much for me. Like I wouldn't date
Alberto?
someone like
What is he getting at? He's always doing these puzzles, and
Well-
I cannot figure him out.
If I can decipher, I think it's good that she's wild in the bed, but she's got to tone it down when they're not naked.
Oh,
And I
you
guess
think
she's just a little too wild, during the non-sex.
also
if-
like in public
no, like-
and something, she would embarrass you, maybe?
Yeah, no, if she's like that right now, where I just, I don't know her. Like, imagine when you do get to know each other, I think she'd be even worse. So,
So the way you know her now,
Just too
she's
crazy.
very outspoken, or what?
yeah, she's very like too out there.
She talk
I don't-
dirty, or
Sometimes
I'm just trying to figure out what is pushing your buttons. Is she talk like a
she's not
drunken
pushing my
sailor,
buttons.
or,
It's just-
or she just
Yeah,
she wears short shorts and tits hanging out, or what's
she
what's the-
does, yes.
really?
hmm In fact, she told me that someone complained that her clothing was too provocative.
Wow. And you don't like that?
Not
Eddie,
like if my wife went out like that in public, no, I wouldn't like that.
well, it's not your wife. It's somebody that you can
That's
probably
what I'm
have fun with.
saying. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't date someone like that. I'm
Okay,
more
okay.
conservative. I like the conservative.
Would you go out with her to have fun? Just have fun. You don't have to marry everybody you date.
No, I
Eddie.
wouldn't go.
Okay.
What's that line of me so horny? Never to the movies, just straight to my house.
Yeah. Just get it, do the deed, and then move on, Eddie, like a tramp. Eddie, sometimes you just got to be a tramp.
No, that's not me, Steve. I'm sorry.
Eddie, so you can't just see with somebody and go, hey, have some fun and that's it and move on. You can't do that.
That's not me. No,
So if you sleep, you got to end up with them for 18 years
not necessarily,
or
but
10 or
but
whatever. Can't you
It's
hop
just
around?
it's just not the kind of woman I would like to date.
I got to see this. This is such something. This is a deeper cut than all cuts we've been talking about today.
You have your certain kind of girls.
Does she
that you
wear
would
like a butt plug
Oh, I don't know.
that lights up when she walks around in the store or what?
I do not know. Might not fit. She doesn't have an ass.
All right, that's enough. All right, Eddie.
And lady, if you're listening, Steve and I apologize for Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie, you are something else, man. I can
just-
never get a straight answer from you.
I just told you she's not my type. It's not the
Everything
type.
that Eddie says is something all of us guys wouldn't mind going out with to have some fun with. And he's all, yeah, she's just a wow, and and she's base tits and ass hanging out. God, you're saying everything I like, and you're like, yeah, I would like what did she got? She got a mustache or
No,
what? Something must be turn off to you just to go out and have fun with. Go to the bar, drink some beers, and have some sex, and then that's it.
that I would do. I would go out, take her to a bar, and have some drinks. But
They wouldn't have
I-
sex.
He's not
I
taking
don't
her
think-
home. He's not taking her home to meet the
yeah,
kids.
I don't think she's the kind you take home to mama.
Well, don't take her home, Mom. Take her to the hotel.
She's just not-
Who says you got to take them home to meet the
She's
family?
just not my type, Steve.
All right, Eddie. I'm not going to push it anymore. I'm very disappointed now. Eddie's all talking about pogs, and then all of a sudden we're talking about somebody who could be a pog, but she doesn't have the.
She can't be a pog.
Okay, so she doesn't have that, but she's willing to go that extra mile because she doesn't have that to be that girl. You know what I mean? See, she doesn't have that, but she's confident with herself to dress provocative and want to go out and have fun. Maybe that's why she's doing that. Maybe she's
Could
what do you
be.
call that? Self-conscious about her butt,
Could be.
and she wants people to like her. And like you graded her, and that's probably you're not the only one. There's a lot of guys out there putting her down.
She has a husband that can like her and love her.
Oh,
and
she has a husband.
I told you, yes.
Okay, so did she tell you to look at it, or
No, she didn't tell me. Look, she just told me.
she just came up and just said, "I don't have an ass"?
We were.
What kind of conversation, Alberto, is that? Is people just come up to you and go, "Hey,
And
Alberto, I
the
just want
funny-
to tell you, I don't
And the
have an
funny thing,
ass."
Eddie just agreed without even looking at it.
She
Yeah,
she
you
was
would-
pulling up her. She was pulling up her pants, and I happened to look, and that's when she told me.
When she
Yeah.
pulled him up, was she turned like backwards to you, or was she facing you?
She
Oh,
was
she-
facing me.
What'd she do? Look over her shoulder and go, "Hey, Eddie, I don't have an ass," and she pulled it real high up a crack.
No, she was pulling them up, and then she was telling. Then I looked, and I was like, and then she's all, I'm pulling my pants up because I don't have an ass. They keep falling.
I'm surprised Eddie didn't say, "Well, get a tighter belt."
Yeah, I was gonna take my belt off and give it to her, but
And Eddie, you've turned into a mean man being on this show. You know that, right? You've turned
See
into
what
a
you done
really
to me.
mean man.
she's just not my type. She's cool to talk to and everything, but like
You wouldn't create with her?
I don't think so. No.
You wouldn't create babies?
No.
Has her husband made a baby with her?
I think she says she has a couple of kids.
Okay, well, somebody loves her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She has a husband to love her and care for
Good.
her.
Good, because you've really crushed her, Eddie. I'm glad she has a husband because you're just
Me too. Me too.
you can't go
He's
around
not-
doing that stuff, Eddie.
He's at home right now, like having the hardest day of his life. She's there crying.
Just crying on her husband's shoulder right now, going, "What's wrong?" Some guy some guy I met said I don't have an ass.
I
guess
didn't say that. She said that.
There's a Thursday night. No, he's probably at work right now. There's a Thursday night football game. He's coming home. Can't wait to watch the game. She's gonna be crying on his shoulder.
TV's all busted up because she hit it with a bat. She's all pissed off.
She
Got a
told me
picture
her
of Eddie's face over the TV.
She told me her husband doesn't watch sports.
Oh, boy.
You sure know a whole lot about these people.
Well, like,
Okay,
I
so
talked.
I don't like.
But he's never seen the ass.
Yeah,
I
never
talked to her
seen
pretty
that,
much
but
on the.
you know,
I
this
talked to her-
husband don't like sports, and
I talked to her on a daily basis, pretty much, and that's what she told me.
I hope she doesn't know about the show, Eddie.
Because I asked her, "Hey, does your husband watch sports?" She's on nope.
Hey, Eddie.
What she say? She says, "I'm her. What she say? I'm his sport or something like that."
she's his sport.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, here's like upward. Did you tell her about our show?
Did I tell her about the show?
Yeah, you, not
No.
us. You.
No, I
Oh,
did not.
okay. I was wondering because we don't know if she might be listening.
Now we know why Eddie doesn't tell anybody because who knows what he's gonna say.
Yeah, but anyway, it hasn't never been this mean.
I'm not mean.
Eddie, you
Sure.
told her she didn't have an ass. You're not supposed to tell
I-
a girl. That's like
I
if a
did
girl
not-
comes up and go, Eddie, do you think I'm pretty? And you go, no.
I did not tell her she didn't have an ass. She said she didn't. and
But
I
you
just
agreed with her.
Yeah, how's that telling her that?
She wanted
You agree.
validation. She wanted you to say, "Yeah, yo, man, your ass is fine. You're a
Yeah.
pog. That's an onion butt right there."
Yeah, at least says, no, you're fine. You look good. Lie, Eddie.
I don't like to lie, Steve.
Oh, good luck to you.
I got-
Ladies don't ask you any
I-
questions.
We got to go dig deep some old shows that we'll catch Eddie lying.
Eddie's, all right, Eddie. I think we've heard enough about Eddie now because I don't know, poor girl. I feel bad. All right.
Young lady, if you do run into the show, we like to, Steve and I apologize for Eddie.
She's not that
Yes.
young.
And anybody that, what is those sayings we say? What Eddie has, whatever Eddie says has nothing to do with the M25 show.
Those opinions of Eddie's and Eddie's alone do not reflect those of the
It
M25
wasn't
show.
my
The other
opinion.
host.
She was the one that told me.
You know what? Turn
I
off
just
his
agreed.
microphone. Yeah, I've had enough of him.
I just agreed with her.
I can't believe you agree with her, Eddie. That's not nice. So she would have came up and just said, she said, you know what? I'm not pretty. And you're
Yeah,
like, yeah, I know, but at least you're funny.
At least you admit it.
Eddie's all, well, at least you got other things going for you.
Not even, everybody has a different standard of beauty,
Yeah, there's somebody for everybody. Eddie
you're-
didn't even say that.
Your husband finds you pretty.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
husband
totally.
like you a little.
Everybody has an off day.
Oh man.
All right,
All
end the
right.
show.
Let's get out of here. We'd like to thank our guest, Eddie.
Chris Kane, the Chris Kane trio.
The Chris Kane Trio. And be sure to find Chris Kane Trio on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And you can find one of his solo songs on Spotify by searching Chris Kane. And that's Kane with the K, Kane.
San Francisco Lullaby.
San Francisco Lullaby is the song that he played a piece of it here on the show today. So go check it out. And we'd like to thank him for being on the show.
It's an
And we'll-
original, right? You said?
It's an original song, Eddie.
Original song.
Original. So go check it out and go follow him in his band on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. And hope to have him back again in the future. And with us, we're going to get out of here, Eddie.
All right.
Get the hell out of here.
We'll
Do
be
you have
back
anything to say before we go, Eddie? To maybe you're that female friend. You want to say anything nice before we get us? I'm leaving on a high note.
to all the ladies who are but not secure in their butts.
Eddie
Yeah.
will let you know.
One day you might be a pug.
Eddie will let you know if you don't have a butt or your baby's ugly.
Oh boy, Eddie! Now we introduced Eddie to a word, a pog. That's all
Pogs are-
That's all on his mind now.
He's gonna walk up
Pogs
to
are
her.
beautiful.
You are not a pog.
You
Pogs
are
are
not.
beautiful.
Yes, they are. And I'll agree with you with that. All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. We'll see everybody next week, I believe. Right? Are we back next week?
I'll be here.
Okay, Eddie, we'll see you next week. And
If Eddie's not killed by this lady, he'll be here.
yes, life's too short to be shy, and Eddie really took that literally when I say that.
Her husband's going to come after him.
Oh boy, what if her husband comes up to you and goes, "Hey, you know, man, why are you so mean?"
Mean.
Husband goes up to Eddie. He's crying too. You got everybody crying.
I was agreeing with somebody being mean.
She wasn't being mean. She was reaching out for help, Eddie. She was reaching to you for you to say something kind to her. Something, because she was probably on the edge.
For a kind word, and Eddie just threw mud in her face.
Eddie blew whatever ass she had left up. Okay, let's get that. Eddie, if she had any ass, you blew the hell out of the rest of it off. Oh, Lord. All right, we'll see everybody next week. Check out the M25show.com for all information about our show, links, all that good stuff, sponsors, and all that good stuff. So we'll see everybody next week, next Thursday, same time, same channel. Bye-bye.
Memories in high school flames, some good, some bad. Can you remember their names? Light up a smoke on Pomona Street with the long hair rockers. Oh, the memories. Classic cars, big tits and bars, drinking all night like rock and roll stars. When I play that song, don't it take you back?